I guess anybody could be an artist.
All right. Sorry, no. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Misha. Welcome to episode, what's this?
I believe it says 11.
11 of Surviving the Mind podcast.
11.
We got, I guess.
Go ahead. Yes.
Great till we get to 100, 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Really doing something. All right, we got
Kenor.
on Instagram, Miles.
Yep. My Instagram is Miles World with 2 S's, and then Miles with the Y.
Oh, you
You
fancy?
No.
All right, so some of these questions is like pretty deep. I already know how he about to answer this one. Do you let? Well, let me not start with this one because it's gonna be too much.
Wait. Do your people from church watch this?
Yes.
All right. You gotta watch what I say.
Filter thyself.
Okay.
Come on, let me
Think.
All right.
What would you do? Would you kick your kid out if they were addicted to crack? Yep.
Oh my God.
I get you in rehab.
That's a crazy.
That was
question.
real dark. I don't know. I don't have kids, so I don't know. I can't really answer that until I actually experience that, because I feel like what I say now, it'll contradict from what it actually happened. Not saying that my kid's gonna be on crack, but just I don't know.
I get you some rehab.
That's dark.
Once you start stealing stuff, it's a wrap.
Yeah, if you start stealing.
They don't even just steal, like they liars.
Police, I'm gonna just get off of your butt.
But how do you have that conversation though? Like, you getting out?
It's different type of crackheads though. Like one of my closest family members you can be a functioning crackhead. So back in the crack epidemic era, I don't even want to say how I'm related to this person, but it's a real close person. But did crack, went to work. Did crack, went to work. So you got those functioning crackheads. You got those other type of crackheads, like they be strung out all day, you know what I'm saying, homeless and stuff. So, but the family member I'm talking about, this was a functioning crackhead, and it depends if you addicted to stuff like that too. Like I can smoke weed, which I really don't do often. Like I guess it gets me high, but I'm not relying on that. Like some people be whole fiends out here, so it just depends.
But if you find out your child, like, what is the conversation though when you?
It's no conversation. You can help, automatically. But if you resistant to me helping you, then
you paying for
rehab? I don't know how to help you.
Is that your child?
Yeah,
I would pay.
Yeah, I would pay for rehab. But I mean, after I'm not doing it 2, 3, 4 times. I mean, if you want to be a crackhead,
what's the
that's
limit?
on you.
Like I think twice.
One time.
I'd say twice. No. Okay, you.
Okay, you're right.
One
twice,
time,
yeah.
Twice after the second time. Okay,
you're just addicted. You're a crackhead. Yeah.
And you're not trying to be. Well, I don't know, but I feel like after twice, the second time, I'm not about to keep paying for you to go to rehab.
But
and
you know what? Bad
leaving.
as this sound, I mean, if my kid a functioning crackhead, sometimes with crackheads too, like you don't even know they on crack though. You know what I'm saying?
Until you either catch them slipping or they actually come out.
This one girl that went to our high school, she was sniffing crack on Instagram. I didn't know she did it. People I know that she knew, they didn't know she did it.
Name some names.
No.
With you? Don't you start with these names.
No.
Like my dad was on crack when I was a kid, and I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Maybe, because I was a kid, but I think he got clean when I was 9, but then he recently relapsed when my grandma passed. I didn't know that he relapsed until he was like, yeah, I've been clean 6 years. I was like, wait, I thought you got clean when I was a kid. And then I was like, oh, you relapsed. And I was just like,
how your mom handled
I did not know. Well, from what she will tell us, because she just won't tell every single thing, but she was like, she didn't know that he was on drugs, and he was on drugs, and he was an alcoholic. She was like, she didn't know. She just figured he was a social drinker because that's the only time she would see him drink. She was like, I didn't know until one day it got so bad where he took the tub of toothpaste and wrote on the mirror in the bathroom I'm on drugs. She was like, she didn't see him for a while after that. But then, listen, I laughed when my mama told me that too. Like,
why
you just wasted some toothpaste. You wasting toothpaste?
Wait, say this again. Wait,
hold on.
on
So he took some toothpaste,
and wrote on the mirror like
I'm on
like
drugs.
I'm on
a
drugs.
crackhead.
Yeah.
No.
So I started cracking up because I just laugh at anything. And my mom was like, "That's not funny." I'm like, "Yes, it is."
That's very funny.
But she was like, right when he told her he disappeared for a little minute, then he came back around. She was just like, "You can't be around the kids." Like, no.
Yeah.
Then she was asking like, "Who else is like that? Is your family on drugs? Is your family alcoholics?" And she was like, "Oh well, no." And that's when we weren't really around my dad's side. We really not around them now for real. But even with us being adults, but she was just like, "Yeah, no, you told me so." No.
Oh, so she just got up and it was just on the mirror and that was just how it was?
That's how it was. I mean, he would tell her, like, I'm clean, I haven't done it, but he was still doing it, and she'll be like, yeah, no, you're not about to do this to my kids, so.
I get that, though.
They got a divorce.
Somebody asked, how do you handle another race saying the N-word?
I don't know. Not at all. I got white friends in Bloomfield Hills and Rochester Hills area. If I ever hear them say it, that's it. No.
You fighting? You not gonna give them a warning?
I probably wouldn't fight them, being I'm on probation right now too. But no, I'm not even gonna fight you. It just shows that you're ignorant, So no, like I had one dude where I used to work at this dealership. He said N-word. He was like, "Peace out." I'm like, what? And I'm in Walled Lake. I'm like, no, don't do nothing, don't try and go to jail. I was just like, you know what, that's it. Like, I quit like a couple of days after because...
It affected you that much, or it was
No,
more than that?
it was more than that, but I don't like other races saying that word. Like, yeah, it's a very derogatory term, where it comes from is derogatory, but it's like, we as black people, we took that and we turned that into something that's like positive. Like, if I say, what up, my, we don't,
it's
we
like
have
saying
a
bro.
It's
like saying bro.
But I'm
sis.
saying just like white terms, like
right.
trailer. I don't say that. I don't call people that.
Yeah.
That's
like, not right.
I have Middle Eastern friends. White people will call them saying in niggas, and I'm like, what? Like, what is that? Then I looked it up. I'm like, oh, no. I don't say no type of terms or other races because I don't want to say it. Unless I'm speaking about some educational like this, like. I don't call nobody trailer trash, saying niggas, I don't call nobody no immigrant, nothing like that, because it's disrespectful and it just shows hate. So I don't say, I don't know if essay is, a bad word or whatever or what, but I don't say that, around
I think people have
my
to get
Hispanic
educated
friends.
on
I don't know
what to say, though. And I think some, not just Caucasians, but other races kind of, when they're around us, they kind of get used to saying it. And then when you get around somebody and then you be like, well, you said what?
Well, you know what?
A coworker said that to me. I'm like, bro, no, you can't do that. But she was like, but my baby dad is black and my child is mixed. I don't care.
I don't like
not
those.
Black.
I don't care.
But also, no. It depends on how you carry yourself, too. I rarely say that word, though, like, unless I'm expressing something and, like, I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that in front of my other white friends, because that's going to make them, I don't know if that's going to make them feel uncomfortable or whatever.
Like, do you say it around them?
Like, even if I got, that type of music on, they don't say it. This might sound so stupid, but I've never experienced them singing a song, but if it's a song, like, I don't know, I might say it because, like, no, I'm saying they might say it, which I guess if it's a song, okay, this sounds so crazy, but, you got to think about gay slurs, too. That's something you don't say, but, if, what is it, Lil Baby and Gunna, he's on one song, he say too many F-A-G-S, too many B's, I just say it. So, like, I guess I put myself in that situation, too, and, if it's part of a song, okay, I kind of feel, a little better, not better, but more lenient, you know what I'm saying? It's a song, it's catchy, so.
I had to catch myself. I shouldn't have said it, like, talking about other people and saying that word in front of her. Because I feel like I let it be okay, so to speak. But then again, I know some other people that are like that, but that would never say it. But I had to learn just to, like, not even say that word around them.
Yep, you avoid it at all costs.
Just leave it alone. Yep. Like, I'm not even gonna say that. How do you
said
handle
it at
that,
work,
Kiwana?
though?
Yeah.
No.
I say it all the time because I don't curse, so I guess that's my profanity word. So like
Yeah.
I'll like my manager
I
had
don't.
to
So
had to
I feel
stop
like
me the
that's
other day.
church word.
He was like,
Word.
he was like, Kiwana, I don't mind that you say that, but everyone isn't like me here, so just be mindful. And I was just like, well, I'm not offending nobody. Like, it's just me and one other black person here. Like, she not offended. He was like, that may be true, but he was like, I don't want anyone feeling uncomfortable that you're using the word. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when I talk, it's just like referring to like, oh, like sis, or like when I was like, oh, this nigga or that nigga, like it's like, bro, that's like sis or bro. It's just like that term for me. Mm-hmm. It's not like to diminish anybody or anything. But if I've never heard like anybody that I know that's outside of my race, I've never heard them say it. We've never had the discussion about the do's and don'ts on the word. I think some people just know, like, I ain't even about to say that. Yeah. Like, besides I'm not dumb. One coworker, like, I ain't even about to try it. Yeah. But not saying, like, I would get violent and try to, like, just straight go on your junk, because I no.
Then you just may be ignorant.
Yeah.
You just may you just really may not know, like, for real. And I think she was really like clueless, like, oh, like, I didn't know this offended you. Like, I'm with, black people all the time. Nobody said it, so I thought it was okay. Mm-hmm. I'm like, if you do that with them, that's fine. But around me, I can't. Because I think it holds just so much power behind it that I just wouldn't be able to accept that.
Some people just stupid, though. Some people are just straight up stupid, because I had on a do-rag, and this was a little different do-rag. It was like a spandex cap, so I don't have a tail on it.
Okay.
My windows are tinted, so I rarely ride down with the windows ever. Like, I had my windows down this one day. I'm on, what am I on? I'm on Stevenson and like 12 or 13 mile, and it went down to one lane. I'm a courteous driver. I'm not a a-hole in traffic. I don't believe in that. That's not my
testimony.
But, this one lady, I could tell she was going to cut over in front of me. And I'm like, no, don't be rude about it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't let her over, because she was speeding. I'm like, she's going to cut in front of somebody. And, I take driving a little serious. And I didn't let her over. So then when it went back to 2 lanes, she like, you fucking Muslim? I'm like, are you stupid? This is a do-rag. This is not.
Oh, my God.
This is not,
That's so ignorant.
This is not what they wear on their head. You can't even say I'm a Jewish person. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh my God. That's so
And
ignorant.
Usually, I always say if I was faced with racism face to face, I would go off. But I couldn't do nothing but laugh, because this all results back to people are just stupid. They don't know. They are literally stupid. They don't know. And, yeah, people are just retarded. I mean, slow.
See, and I think ridiculous. That's another education thing. Like, I feel like the world is so, like, touchy. Like, it's so many. Like, we used to say the F word about gay people. Like, back in the day.
I ain't never said
definitely.
If you watch any comedy show,
they've definitely said it.
So,
bro,
yeah.
They don't even say homosexual. Like, Bernie Mac probably was the only one that said homosexual. But even after a while, he'll straight, like, just say whatever after that.
And
like,
I know how to take certain type of jokes. Like, if a white person make, like, a black person joke, you better be very funny, because I can take a joke. Like, I don't know who's made a black joke. Like, I watch a lot of comedy. I can't think of one off top. But if you're going to be a different race and you make a joke about, black people or gay people, I don't care. As long as it's funny, that's really all that matters. You can't be like, this nigger here, no. Yeah. Like, if you make a stereotype joke, I guess, okay, it gotta be funny, but like, I'm not just gonna say the F word and call somebody that out of nowhere, because no, I don't,
I just
stupid.
think everybody just has to you have to get educated on some things. But I feel like the N word, I feel like other races should always should have knew that one, but like other words like the retard word, like.
You're right. Yeah,
like,
that's not a word.
We used to always say, like, bro, you.
And you still say it, yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I do. And I have to get better because I'm so used to saying it, and it's
Man.
like
my dad would say something like that, and I just wanted to like go off of his stuff right then and there.
But it's like a trained behavior because we've said it for so long,
Yeah.
and it's like, bro, you retarded. Like it's stuff like it ain't like we're saying you dumb.
I just say you goofy or like you a fool
or you
like,
stupid.
silly.
It's like one of those things. I think it's just a learned behavior that we all have to kind of be mindful of, or we have to train that or change that chain of thinking, I guess.
It's a different world. I mean, it's all about political correctness too. So
that's why I couldn't be like running for governor or nothing like that.
Why not?
Ever. Because I wouldn't want to do that. And I feel like, no. I wouldn't want to do nothing like that.
You couldn't refrain from saying certain stuff?
No. Because I wouldn't be authentic.
Yeah, but I mean...
I couldn't. I wouldn't be authentic.
Okay.
I honestly, I don't think I could. And they're gonna find a tweet from 2009 saying what's name return or whatever, and they're gonna pull it up.
No. Okay, let me challenge you a little bit. So you care about more so authenticness. So if you own your own business, you gonna call a customer this nigga or this fool, this retardo.
That's a different setting.
That's the same thing though. You got to be a professional. If it's your own business, be professional. If you're running for governor, be professional.
Absolutely. But if I own my own business, I'm not gonna be like, hey nigga, what up? But if we all kicking it at my house, I'm like, nigga, what up? That's
but with
different.
a business, like you could cut that off at a certain time. You off the clock, but like in politics, you're always on the clock. Like you gotta be.
That's
you
what
gotta
I'm
have
saying,
this
and that's why I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm pretty sure President Barack Obama, he may have said something that wasn't politically correct, you know.
And then I don't want the spotlight like all on me, like every little thing I do, like just ostracized to 1,000. Like I wouldn't want. That's why Nikki crazy.
What if that's a different story?
Nikki, that's what you ain't see her on Joe Budden podcast.
I don't know the whole thing, but
I don't pay attention to her no more. She whack.
Never did actually. She's not whack. She's a good artist, but
since when?
I don't pay attention to all that crazy stuff anyway.
No, Nikki had some good songs when she was with Safari. Like she really did.
Yeah, but no, I don't.
What's the next topic?
Nikki was a good artist.
What's the next topic?
Nikki wasn't a good artist?
She is a good artist, but what's the next topic?
Why you don't want to talk about Nikki?
I just don't get into all that type of talk, like when they call them barbs, and I don't know.
No, I don't believe in
I'm
naming
never
your
about
fans.
to say nothing like that.
I don't believe in naming their fans. I'm just saying when people are in the spotlight, I think they don't. How can I put it? Like I was just talking to somebody the other day. Like that's hard when you have 1 million people watching you and comment on your every move. Like, oh, your makeup was bad, or you
like
fat,
Cardi B.
or,
like people attack her all the time. Like you're a mother, you shouldn't be doing this, and it's just like, well, you expect her to just. Well, she came from. Like New York, like she's an extra,
or
and all
even
this stuff.
with,
like
or
you
even
just expect her to stop
daughter.
being a hood rat overnight because she had a baby. Like and then like she just made a post like, why are y'all dependent on me to be a role model for y'all kids? Like y'all need to be y'all kids' role model. And I'm just like, well, after a while, like so at first people could take that, but like every day you constantly coming at me, nothing I do is ever right. Like, well, just stop messing with me. But people don't do that because they trolls enjoy that. So
I guess. Somebody asked, what's the deal breaker in a relationship? It's a lot of them. I mean, I don't think that's just like a one answer thing.
I just dealt with this. If you're going to lie, this sounds so stupid. If you gonna lie,
be
a good lie. You know what I'm saying? Me, I always find stuff out. Like,
what's a bad lie?
A bad lie, like me finding out, like, yeah, I go above and beyond. Like, I do background checks, I do stakeouts. Like, if my intuition ain't right, I'm gonna sit on your block and watch you for a day.
He's nuts.
So,
he's sick.
Yeah, I get down like that
sick.
because when I know something is wrong, it's something wrong. I know. I don't even know which story to start on. So, let me see. Recently this year, I think it was, that was last year. Let me see. April, I want to say it was Easter. the weekend of Easter. So I want to say it was April 21st, which is like maybe Friday or Saturday. And me and my ex, we just talking, and we supposed to be working it out and getting back together after we didn't been cool for about 4 or 5 years. And I'm just like, what makes you hit me up? And it's been a year since we talked. What do you want? Like, it's been exactly a year since we talked. So I'm like, what exactly do you want? So, you know, we talk, you know, let's get everything back together. Let's, you know, put everything aside, stop, da-da-da-da. So my intuition is always right. So I say, all right, you know what? Okay. We weren't supposed to hang over the weekend, but I'm like, hey, let's do something this weekend. I didn't get nothing back till Sunday. Now, this is how I found out something was going on. Some just told me I was in, this person stay in Southfield. I sat across at the McDonald's. Okay. And I was like, I'm going to wait till they come out. Okay. See the car come out. I'm like, okay. I think I got there around 6, then leave out till around like 10:30. So I sat there for 4.5. I sat there for 4.5 hours.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
I'm doing that.
Oh,
I'm doing that. Because no, I don't do this often, but I have to make sure that I got to make sure, like, if I'm going to come at you, I'm coming at you right, and I got evidence. 10:30, you know, going down Southfield Road, hop on 696, then go on 75. I'm like, what the fuck, where are you going? You know, get somewhere in Highland Park in the ghetto, 7 Mile and John R. Crackheads all up and down the street, houses abandoned, all this. I'm like, all right, you know, I sit on the block. It's real dark. I wasn't scared, you know. I was by myself, but I wasn't scared, you know. I had my steel with me. So I sat there for about 45 minutes down the block. I see somebody else come outside and get in the car. I'm like, oh, okay, this is how we planned it. So at this time, I wasn't driving. I was driving my car, which my car is fast, but this car it's a speed car, so like it's real fast. So
you couldn't keep up.
I couldn't keep up, but because I know how people play it, I'm like, I already know what's happening. I couldn't keep up when it got to. Okay, went to the bank on 8 Mile and like the Quinder. It's like a chase over there near that McDonald's in that corner. I sit in the McDonald's parking lot. It's like a wall, so I don't know if my truck was able to see or not. So car zip on 8 Mile. I'm like, well, maybe they done spotted me. I don't know. I'm like, no, I know they didn't. So running red lights. I'll run a red light too, but I was like, no, I already know where they're going. Something just told me, I'm like, it's Saturday. It's the day before Easter. God. Going downtown, which I go downtown all the time. Okay. So, you know, I'm like, Miles, just go downtown. You're going to catch up.
Sick.
I'm on my way downtown, 75. Catch the car, see it. I'm like, okay. Still driving fast. I'm doing like 110. Okay. Probably doing like 120, 130. They are. So I'm like, okay. Maybe they don't know, but this is how this person I used to deal with drive. Okay. So
they didn't notice somebody trying to drag race now?
I mean, people always speed on the freeway. So, and I know how to keep a distance too. Like, I'll turn a certain part of my lights off. Like, I'll turn the regular beams off and keep the low beams on, or turn the low beams off, or, you know, something. So, I get downtown. I go to downtown a lot. So, like, I'm at Nikki's, 350 Terrace, Del Mar, Exodus, whatever. You know, I see them get out the car. They go in the Nikki's. I'm like, oh, shit. You know, do I want to make a scene up in here? I'm like, nope. No. So,
you recorded
Sunday, I did. I have footage. I have emails. And this is the thing. Before
he's sick.
Before we was going to really get back together, you're not getting my phone number because, no, you don't need to contact me like that. So we was emailing. So Sunday coming around, talking about, what's up, boo? You know, what did that email say? Talking about I didn't have my phone, you know. And it's true, I don't have my phone a lot, and they don't have their phone a lot. Okay, whatever. Sunday morning, midday, you know, that's when that email was sent. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, but I'm like, you know, I was downtown last night with a couple of friends, and I saw you, you know, with somebody else. You know, I don't know if y'all got a situation going on. It's not my business, and I don't really care. I said, but I don't want no parts. I'm good. You know, we don't got to be cool. Like, we can be cool, whatever, but we not gonna be together. So start talking, one thing lead to another. I'm like, I'm probably about to get into a relationship anyway. I don't want this dragging into that because that's not, that's messy. I don't believe in being cool with your ex and being in a new relationship because no, it's not gonna happen. And I was like, if I keep going on, that's bad karma, me having relations with you and then having relations with somebody else. So it's Easter Sunday, so around 6, 7, I'm at family, and I'm just like, I can't get this shit on my mind. Like, oh my God, you really tried to play me. You sending me paragraphs and stuff, how like, let's get right, let's get back together. All right.
But I thought you didn't care.
No, this is the thing though. I'm getting to like what made me mad. Don't tell me one thing and then it's another thing though. Like, if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm not going to send you paragraphs and then I want to be with you and you find me cheating. It's stupid. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like,
but y'all weren't together though when you saw her. Like, y'all weren't officially a couple.
No.
So she wasn't cheating on you.
This is my thing though. How do you want to get back together when if I go on Instagram? Oh, I'm sorry. So as I was sitting outside 45 minutes that night, I was going through. I found the address to the house, looked it up, see who all live in there, searched their name on Instagram, found who the person was.
Bro,
saw all of that. I went back.
Sick.
It's like a whole bunch of pictures on that page. Like 2015 to 2016, they was together posting pictures. And I'm like, oh, you was really tripping because we was together 2015, 2016. So that's how you moving. That's how you moving. I mean, I was doing my own thing at that time too, but whatever. Whatever. I can't be mad. So that's how I knew this was serious because then I found that Instagram, I found the Snapchat, added the Snapchat. It's more stuff on that Snapchat than it is on that Instagram. Okay. And I've been watching. I'm like, oh, so y'all together because y'all together.
Okay.
Like, I know their family, but they know the family too. So now I want to beat your family ass now because why do they know your family too? Like, I know them. They be in my face being fake. So I'm mad now. But go back to Sunday, Easter Sunday. Like, you know what? I just got to do something. Like, when I'm mad, I got to do something and then I can be done with it. I can't just drop things. That's my problem now. So
you need therapy.
I go to therapy.
Yes. Good.
But this night, it just took over. I'm like, you know what? I got to do some shit. Handled it. Did something I'm supposed to. I wasn't proud of it. And then I left it alone. Went through like not a legal battle, but it was just, right now we had a PPO status, so not supposed to have contact.
He's sick. I keep trying to tell you.
This goes back to lying in relationships. If you gonna lie, you better make sure I don't find out. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I've cheated before, and they don't know still to this day.
But she was not. But she was not obligated to be honest with you because she was not in a relationship.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
If you want to get back with me, and there's pictures of that person on your page,
keyword
no.
Get back with. I'm not back with you now. Like, I'm not obligated.
But even for a guy though, if you hit me up talking about you want to be with me, and then I find out you talking with somebody else, then
he's still single.
But you still don't want to be with me then.
That don't, bro. No. If I'm not your girl, if you're not my man, I'm like you're not.
No, I get like, that, but don't try to play. I in his situation, don't try and play me after I done text you and then trying to act like, oh well, I ain't got the phone until Sunday or whatever it is. No, you knew what you was doing. You saw my text when you waited till you was done with her, and then you text me that. You're right. You're not obligated. If I'm single, you single.
And that's
fine.
why I fell back.
But if I'm single,
that's
you
why
single.
I was like, you know what, whatever.
Fine, but don't try and play me like.
Yeah, that's
like
my point.
Like
don't
I'm
play
crazy.
me. And if you this is all I'm saying. If you gonna lie, you better be a damn good liar because.
Well, technically, she didn't lie.
I'm no.
Or did you ask her?
Don't make it seem like you want to get back with
like,
me though, and you out here in another relationship.
And she said she wasn't downtown.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Because I'm like, if that's the case, then like right then.
It don't matter because when I get stuff, I take pictures. No, I didn't have nobody with me. I'm not going to Nikki's by myself. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, that was okay.
But yeah, like.
Okay, yeah, don't do that. Like,
in
don't
that relationship,
I feel like you trying to play me. And
yeah, you know, and it was. I had to learn like. If I see something with my own eyes, it's more easier for me to like get rid of it or, you know, not want to be bothered with that no more. So to this day, I thank God every day. Like, okay, I found out this is what it was. You know, I'm glad that I did this. And
did you really like her? Is that why you got so angry?
Yeah, but I don't like being played either. Like, you can be a friend and play me, and I don't like that. So
no, but I'm saying you really liked her, so that's what made it.
Even more. Since I was 15, we've been
that's your
rocking.
First love.
I don't believe in stuff like that, but
you don't.
No.
She's your first person. Did you love her?
Yeah, I love everybody I'm in a relationship with, but I don't really believe like first love and like 20 years from now we not gonna be in contact. That's not gonna happen. No.
Some people have still been with their first love.
I'm just saying, you know how some people get in a relationship and they be like,
I don't know none, but no, I'm sure they're out there.
No, but what I'm saying though is people be like, oh, we knew each other for 10 years though, but no, forget that. Like, we not getting back cool because I knew you for 10 years. We not about to be back in a relationship. No, that don't mean nothing. If it's toxic, it's toxic. That's it.
I think people go back because it's comfortable.
It's comfortable looking stupid.
But you're a male and you're different. You're sick. Us as females, like you can keep going with a nigga that, like my point I made on Instagram. If you're in love with somebody and a guy cheats on you, you're gonna forgive him at least one time. Period. I feel like every woman has forgave a man at least one time for cheating. You're gonna forgive them, but that second, maybe, but that third time, it's a wrap. You just not about to keep cheating. Like, that's a deal breaker.
By the grace of God, when I did get cheated on, I never, caught them in the act by the grace of God because...
Ooh, that's a whole different...
Like, I was watching Fatal Attraction last night. If I go out of town and you have somebody in my bed, that's the ultimate disrespect me. I come back in town, you know what I'm saying?
The sick part is her going to the house with the wife.
No, that's not. No, I'm just saying though,
that's sick.
When people cheat and lie, you just gotta think like, oh, this is what you doing. Like you was bold enough to cheat on me, and then come back to me like nothing happened. I respect if you're gonna cheat, just tell me, be like, I cheated.
Then what are you gonna say?
Be like,
you're gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be mad, but I'm gonna respect you for telling the truth more.
Are you gonna break up with that person? Or your wife?
Maybe or maybe not. I mean, it depends. Like person I was just dealing with after this relationship. I was dealing with somebody for about like 2 months. You can snatch my phone all you want to. You can go through it. I don't care because I don't have nothing to hide. Like,
y'all play that phone gun. I don't play that phone
I don't play that either, but I'm saying though, you want to take my phone and go through it, that's on you. I'm going to still sit here and act like nothing happened because I don't have nothing to hide. Mm-hmm. Like, if you ask me about something that's on my phone, I will be 100% with you. Like, oh, who is this? Tell you straight up who it is. Y'all had sex? No. Okay, it almost got to that. Okay, I will tell you the truth if you ask me. Like, I don't mind telling the truth. So.
What's the deal breaker?
I mean, at first I was thinking, but then I was listening to his story, and I was just like, oh my God, I was amazed.
Yeah, that's how I get down. I get down like that.
He's sick.
A deal breaker for me. If you're fine with being stagnant, that's a deal breaker for me. Like if you feel like you can't be better or you can't grow from when I first met you, bye. I can't do it.
Not having ambition, like not having goals.
Not even just that, but you as a person, like when we 24, I'll be 25 next year. It's some things I'm not doing. My mindset is different from 24 to 16. Like if you're not trying to grow up or... Because when we're teenagers, we only care about ourselves. But later on down the line, you begin to care about somebody else and start putting that selfish... You become less selfish. It's just like, if you're not trying to be better all around, like... I can't be with no stagnant person. Like you stuck and I'm up here. Like I can't do that. That's a deal breaker. And you could keep saying, well, I'm trying to. No, like if it's been some years, oh no. you not better. You still the same. I can't do it. That's for sure a deal breaker.
Can you date somebody 20 years older than you?
Sure can.
Because Corey keeps trying to make me date somebody that's 20 years older than me.
I have. I've been dating
because I'm scared.
What you scared of?
I'm scared. Like, okay, this lady I know, she dated somebody like 35 years older than her, and he died on top of her while they was having sex.
Oh, I'll be traumatized.
Was they married?
They was married.
She gets some life insurance shit.
But still, like, because he had a heart attack.
Oh, Lord.
While they was having sex, so I was just like,
it's life.
That's
happens.
one.
It happens. It's life.
What you gonna, like,
I mean, yeah, but oh my God, I'll be traumatized.
I mean,
okay, what are you, 20?
That's
19?
one. I'm 20.
So they 30.
I'll be 21.
Okay, so they 40. What's wrong with that?
I don't think it's
That's my
nothing
daddy
wrong
age.
with dating older.
Okay.
I'll be feeling like I'm dating my dad. I
No, you
can't
won't.
do
Not necessarily.
No, you won't.
Not necessarily.
No, you will not.
You ain't gonna feel like that.
I feel
Ever
like I'm
since
dating my
I started
dad.
dating, like since like
It's probably
I feel
best
it
you
was-
date older.
since like 17, I've dated older.
I've dated
men.
older, but it hasn't been like 20 years older.
What's the
Like
oldest?
the last oldest guy I dated, I was
Like
22 and he was
33?
36.
Okay.
He was 36. Well, now November he'll be 38, and we still like cool. Like that's my dog.
Yeah, I like
Like
dating older.
his
like
whole
5,
his whole
7,
mindset, his vibe, like
10,
it was just like
20.
oh, like yes.
Like we be like, hold on, kids. I gotta push
They
daddy in the
don't-
wheelchair.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I can't.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with dating older. I've dated older men like since I was young, and now like I have somebody that's the same age as me.
Okay.
But I mean, you'll definitely see the difference if you date someone older. It's definitely
I've
a
dated
difference.
older. I just haven't dated that much older. Like you're
I don't
my
think it's
dad
wrong.
age.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with dating older. Like
That's all right.
I mean, cause it's
You dated older?
You get you a
I
couple
got
extra
some
dollars.
friends. Listen, get some bills
Get some
paid.
dollars, some
Okay,
bills paid.
period. Get some gifts. Listen. Oh, thank you. I did not ask for thank you.
No.
Like I got some friends, and I would date their daddies because they daddy fine. Like yes, my friend Dominique, his daddy is fine, and he's like 54. I will date him. He is fine. I will be your stepmama.
No,
like
don't
yes.
do that. You date somebody older? 20 years older? Or would you?
I would.
Why?
Why not?
I'm probably like more
what's
mature
so
to be a
bad?
guy. Though.
Every time I ask my friends, they be like, "What's the big deal?"
But I'm more mature to be a guy though. I've always been told that like since I was a kid, like I just mature faster because I got older siblings.
Miles,
too.
you've got some great jobs for your age.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and I have, and it's just
You worked at a dealership. You what?
jewelry store 20.
21? 20?
20.
A dealership.
I was like 18 at dealerships.
A jewelry store. Like, that's great job for your age.
It's just I want better for myself at a younger age, so that's why I like dealing with different people. Like I don't have a lot of people from high school still. Like I got a couple friends, yeah, but
I don't know nobody from high school.
I can't.
I don't.
I can't like
Everybody
I can't hang out with all of
pregnant
them
and had
because
kids.
that too. But also
I talked to one person
they
from
sniffing
high school.
coke, you know. But I've just always been mature, so I've always liked more older things. Like even when I had older friends, like I was like 13 going to a strip club. Like I had to
Oh,
grow up real
Lord.
fast. Right, exactly.
I want to go for my birthday.
So I just experienced
on which
things
one you
much
go to.
faster.
No, I'm going to Vegas. Anybody been to Vegas? One of y'all been to Vegas?
No, and I wanted to go last year. I think
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
go to Vegas
I think
for
I'm
my
gonna go for my birthday next year. Either
go to
Vegas or Jamaica.
What's next to talk
What's
about?
the deal?
This is interesting.
What?
This whole podcast is interesting.
Somebody said, would you whoop your significant other child? I think they asked that before though. Would
Yeah,
you
we
date?
did.
Would you whoop your girlfriend?
Since you already asked
boyfriends?
it, long story short, I mean, when you marry somebody, you marry their kids too, so it's like the kid is yours. So
Yeah, in marriage. But I feel like if y'all been dating and you like
What if
met
y'all
the
just
kid,
dating?
If
No.
it's like your
No, if you
first
just
time meeting a
dating,
kid
no.
and he bad, like I'm not about to touch you. Well, I'm not dating nobody with kids. But if like just as a scenario, but
Would you date somebody
I'm not
with kids?
doing that.
If I could help
I don't
it, no.
really want kids, so I probably wouldn't.
You don't want kids?
That's not something I.
Listen,
You don't want kids either?
I don't like children.
If I had kids, it gotta be all boys.
Dog, I thought I was the only one like that.
Yeah,
My mom like, why would you
like,
want that?
I don't want kids, but if I chose to have kids, I would want like 6.
I
would want like 6 or 7.
Boys are easier.
I would
like,
want like 6 or 7 boys if I had kids. Yeah.
Well, 6.
So
that's a lot.
I want 6 or 7 or none. Like
that's a lot to push out.
I'm just saying, like.
But I would
boys, you can rough them up,
boys.
take them with you, just throw them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I would want boys.
Have fun.
Because like I would know what to do. Like, but with girls, I don't know what the heck to do. Like,
you're a woman.
I still don't know what to do.
Scared of the smart mouth part. It's the smart mouth.
It ain't scared.
Part.
I'm going.
I mean, man, like I'm gonna smack you, but I won't want to deal with that.
Especially depending on who your daddy is.
I
like,
probably want to hit my kid though, cause I don't really believe in hitting kids, cause I got popped all the time when I was a kid, and I'm still bad to this day. So now what?
I'm still bad.
I don't. I'm very professional, but I will get it cracking if need be, when and wherever. So.
Miss Dunn asked about you. I forgot to text
later.
you. Miss Dunn did ask about you. She said she wants us to come up there.
Okay.
I told her cool. Somebody wants to talk about the whole Jay-Z and the Cap situation with the football
read up
players.
on that.
So I guess you know about it.
To me, he's just taking the negative situation and turning it into a positive. I mean, people don't like that he's cooperating, I guess, with the NFL, but to me, you just taking something negative and turning it into positive. So
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I just think their issue is why when he involved Cap in the whole scenario, since Cap still has a job.
He don't have to, and then like this is.
He doesn't have to, but it would be nice.
Did he just sign the deal though? Like, can he
just happened,
he just can't baby. Like, you got to baby step them into it. Like, you just can't throw it all in one.
Oh, you talking about Jay? I thought you were talking about Cap.
Yeah. Like Jay. Did he just sign a deal? Yeah, you got to.
They feel like because Cap started the whole kneeling thing that Jay-Z should have included him, like, initially.
Or maybe he asked, and Cap was just like, no.
I don't think so, because his girlfriend was on there like, Cap should have been included.
I love
Charlamagne was like,
she is gorgeous.
What's her, Nessa? She feel like, well, Cap should have been included because he started it off.
I feel like she be really throwing her
opinions. I mean, it's still the beginning though, like she just said.
Yeah,
I mean,
like he just signed the
deal. I feel like when you're dealing with a situation like that, I mean, I'm not saying everybody in the NFL is racist, but you got to take baby steps with them. You can't just come in aggressive and they like, oh, hold on.
Because the NFL is stuck in their ways. Like, this is something big for the NFL. Like, this alone. So you got to.
You think Jay's the person to do it? I do. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, within like rap culture, who would people take as serious as Jay?
In rap culture, I don't think nobody.
In rap culture, I don't think.
I think people lost respect for Kanye.
Don't start the Kanye slander.
I mean,
I like Kanye as an artist. I'm talking about as far as like serious things. I feel like some of Kanye's messages I agree with. I think it's just how he does them. I just be like, maybe you could have worded that differently or something like that. But I get his message. But I think as far as rap culture, I think Jay would be the only person that could probably get it done.
And Jay, like within the business, where I feel like he definitely one of the top rappers that's really about his business. I mean, you got rappers that be about their business, but they really don't, not like within the business industry. More, I guess it's the best way I can explain it. I just feel like I get those vibes from here more with, so he don't really be into his music like that now. Is more with business now, because I guess he's just trying to get everything taken care of. But I don't know. Like, he pretty serious whenever it come down to business. So.
Somebody asked, like, name some rappers that you feel like could really be like politicians or something like that.
No,
I'd say like. Or, like, advocates. Like, I think Tip do a good job. No. I think Jay could do something. I think that's probably it.
Rappers in my head right now.
That's okay. I think that's probably it for me. Why not Tip?
It's, to me, just stick where you at. To me, I'm not close-minded, but it's nobody to me really express behavior to where they can be like in politics. So
I'm not saying like pop, but being able to like start the
conversation. I mean, they can definitely do it with considering with who is in the White House now. I mean, My little cousin is too, and he could be a president. So.
I would agree with you.
So I mean, I don't.
Would you consider running for office?
I've always said that. I've always said like I would probably be like a governor or mayor or like run for president. I've always said that.
What's the requirements for like being governor or mayor? Like,
I know.
Is it
I know
special
president.
requirements?
I know president is 35 and up.
Yeah, I know. You can't go to you haven't been in jail or something.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about being mayor of Detroit, but I'm not a Detroit resident. Which, when I buy my first home, I probably would want to live in Detroit though. So.
I mean, yeah, but what's the other requirement? You got to live in Detroit, and what else?
It's
like a certain age
over, like,
limit,
18 or over 25. One of them, I can't remember. So.
Well,
it's not having requirements. I know that.
I think I liked Kwame.
Free Kwame.
I think Detroit could be so much better. I really. Who's the mayor of Detroit? I can't even tell you. That's awful.
I don't believe it's Mike Duggan anymore, is it?
Oh, you talking about the Douglas guy?
Mike Duggan.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Who is that?
I don't.
One of Douglas guy after Kwame or something like that.
Douglas.
I could have sworn it was a Douglas guy. I don't know. That's pretty sad.
I'm trying to remember.
That was pretty sad.
Oh, so it's still Mike Duggan.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
How old is he? Or it don't say?
It don't really matter, but
The people hate him.
he's in his like 50s or 60s, I'm sure.
All right, we got like 3 more minutes. Anything else y'all want to say? I thank y'all for coming. That was kind of quick, but
Open relationships, 2K19.
what?
Yes.
You would want that?
Most everybody in them now. I mean, y'all cheat, get back together. So that's really open relationship to me. So I probably would do it.
You
though.
would ask that at the
I would.
end.
I'm just saying.
Oh
I
my
would.
God.
I
You should've
would
said
do
that
it
at the beginning.
I would
so
do
we
it.
could
though.
have been talking about this
Personally-
the whole show.
Personally, I would do it. Like y'all
Oh,
can be intimate, socially and
Oh my goodness.
emotionally, but sexually it just don't work. So I would do it.
Why
I
would you
definitely
wait
would.
till the last 2 minutes to bring
I mean, I've been
this
saying
up?
this like the
Oh
whole
my
year.
God.
Open relationships, 2K19, 2K20. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of people that be cheating on each other and get right back together. So, I mean, just have an agreement and y'all will be way better.
So you would do like D. Ray Davis and have both females in the
Not
house?
even that. Like, we just have sex with people that we want to.
All right, Miles, why would you wait to the last 2 minutes?
Like, my
to
5-year
bring
relationship, if we had understanding on that, we could have been in an open relationship.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
it was, we were compatible sexually, but otherwise, I mean, I think people just like sex a lot these days. So, I mean, if
that's
y'all
not
are
good,
if
you
y'all
gonna
are
break up?
good, no, we just gonna have an open relationship.
Yes.
And if you don't want to do that, then
Can you coach? I've never had sex, so can you coach somebody into having
we go.
having better sex?
so you didn't get ran that late? No. So
right,
you wasn't no video at Lathrop? You wasn't no video at Lathrop in that hallway doing? And don't cut that out. Let everybody at the church see it. Let the congregation see it. Let the congregation see it. And I can't wait till it come out because this is gonna be the most viewed one.